formula ever.
That's what it is, yeah.
And it is true.
Weren't they the Braves originally?
I don't know.
So all these people that are gung-ho on Redskins, they changed the name from the Braves.
Yeah. And it is true that young people, like in their 20s, they don't care.
They just don't care.
They're fine with Commanders.
Yeah.
They don't care at all. This is what it is. We're aging out.
Yes.
We're going to die off. In like 20 years, it's not going to matter at all.
Nope.
Remember, we got Mike Rizzo joining us at 9 o'clock, the Nats GM and President of Baseball Operations, Antonio Daniels on the NBA playoffs at 9:25 here on The Junkie.
From the MyInsuranceDoctor.com Traffic Center, official insurance of the new Sports Radio 910 The Fan.
All northbound travel lanes of 295 are currently blocked at the Varina-Enon Bridge due to a serious collision. Authorities are on scene. They have a detour set up. Collision in the left lane northbound 295 at Meadowbridge Road. Watch for collisions on 95 northbound at the Woods Edge exit, 95 southbound at the Temple Avenue exit, collision on northbound Polwhite Parkway at Douglasdale Road. With traffic, I'm Kevin Casey.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Agent Ginger Roy is there. Contact Ginger for a quote today.
Nothing says summer like a rich, creamy ice cream float from Skyline. Made with 2 scoops of fresh vanilla ice cream and your choice of Barks Root Beer, Barks Red Cream Soda, or any of their Coke products. At participating Skyline locations while supplies last.
Fans, Baby Ruth, the official candy bar of the Cincinnati Reds, is the go-to fan favorite treat. Before, during, or even after the game. Taste the deliciousness of high-quality dry roasted peanuts, rich caramel, and smooth nougat. There's nothing better than enjoying your favorite game with a classic candy bar. So get your hands on your own Baby Ruth bar today at your local Kroger.
Who loves Aunt Millie's bread? Morning people who are way too happy to hear the alarm. Families trying to get everyone where they need to be on time, for once. Binge watchers and bookworms, dog lovers and cat people. Bikers and joggers who are both convinced it's their trail to share. Kids who know PB&J is almost as good as dessert. And anyone who loves the freshest bread delivered daily to Cincinnati's favorite grocers. Because no matter where the day takes you, Aunt Millie's brings you closer to home.
Now at Verizon, we have some big news for your peace of mind. For all of our customers, existing and new, we're locking in low prices for 3 years, guaranteed, on My Plan and My Home. That's future you peace of mind. And everyone can save on a brand new phone on My Plan when you trade in any phone from one of our top brands. That's new phone peace of mind. Because of Verizon, whether you're already a customer or you're just joining us, we got you. Visit the Liberty Way Verizon store at 7606 Trailside Drive today. Price guarantee applies to then current base monthly rate. Additional terms and conditions apply for all offers.
Your appointment today.
Your floor's looking old? The solution? 50 Floor, the ultimate flooring experience. Schedule a free in-home consultation and they'll bring hundreds of samples to your home. They have the highest quality hardwood, carpet, laminate, and luxury vinyl with the best warranties in the industry and a best price match guarantee. Make an appointment today, mention promo code PODCAST, and get 50% off your flooring and materials. Save thousands. Call 877-50-FLOOR or visit online at 50floor.com. That's 50floor.com.
All families are different, and some have parents or children with little to no eyesight. But this doesn't stop them from sharing the work, play, love, and laughter of family life. Eyesight doesn't define a parent, a child, or a family. What counts is being together. Want to learn more? Visit us on the web at blind.org. The National Federation of the Blind. Live the life you want.
From the Cowan Gates Weather Center.
Good morning. It will be a wet and cool day with high temperatures in the mid to upper 60s. Heavy rain around this morning, tapers this afternoon and evening. From 8 News, I'm Storm Tracker 8 meteorologist Jacqueline Waters.
Rarely does a product come to the game of professional golf that is so quickly embraced by the pros. Shaden Precision Eyewear is that product. Go to SeeBetterPlayBetter.com and find out why Shaden sunglasses are trusted by tour players and their caddies. Shaden is so confident in their product, they're offering a 30-day money-back guarantee. Go to SeeBetterPlayBetter.com and use the code SPRING to receive 20% off your order. That's SeeBetterPlayBetter.com and the code SPRING to experience golf's finest eyewear.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Trading shouldn't have barriers. When Robinhood started, it was built to make trading more accessible. Now, Robinhood offers more sophisticated trading tools. Experience the future of trading on Robinhood Legend, the all-new desktop platform that harnesses intuitive design to deliver a seamless experience for traders. Free to use with a Robinhood account. The future of trading is fast, powerful, and precise. Experience it now on Robinhood Legend. Sign up today. Investing is risky. Robinhood Financial LLC member SIPC is a registered broker-dealer. Other fees may apply.
First with scores and breaking sports news. This is the new Sports Radio. 910 The Fan. And now at 105.1 FM.
Elijah Green. What I was going to say, that one caller who mentioned Elijah Green, may be the same guy who sent either a tweet or an Instagram DM and said, "Can you ask him about Elijah Green?"
Okay, well, somebody really.
Because I don't know that there are droves of people
I know
that
he
want us to take
started
a
out
deep
slow.
dive into Elijah Green.
Is he
but-
still kind of like behind the
I think so.
curve? Yeah. Yeah. Is what it is. What are you going to do?
Hey, everybody develops on different timelines.
Drafting MLB guys is way different than drafting, certainly in the NFL, and I'd say even the NBA, which the NBA can be dicey.
Yep. All right, let's open up the entertainment page driven by BMW of Fairfax.
That's right. DC's only BMW Center of Excellence Award winner for the ultimate buying experience on your ultimate driving machine. Get over to BMW Fairfax. Ask for Miriam. She's the general manager. She'll take care of you, set you up with a sales rep, treat you like a rock star. Of course, you can check out their entire selection of certified pre-owned and brand new vehicles right on their website. Mike Marr does it all the time. He's dreaming about one. BMWofFairfax.com. I think Drabby's are you looking to upgrade your vehicle, or are you good right now? Drabby, you're always a BMW guy.
I'm always looking to upgrade.
You are.
Always in the market.
Are you a 3 Series guy?
I'm a 5 Series.
Oh, you're up to 5 Series now.
Highfalutin.
Yeah, 'cause you're a big family guy now.
Yep. Got
2 kids. By the
in
way, did you teach your kids how to ride a bike yesterday?
Oh, I'm going to post a video.
Go ahead.
This past weekend.
Well, go ahead.
I got to give Eric Bickle props.
Thank you.
Teaching your kid to ride a bike in the grass, it's 100% foolproof.
Yeah. So you can't
mess
lose.
it up. They're
not afraid to fall on the grass.
They're not afraid.
Yeah.
Within minutes. Now, my kids had balance bikes for a long time, so they already kind of got it. But the training wheels were on their bikes for 2 days max. And I said, "What are we doing?
Yeah.
Get this off. Get in the grass."
Yeah.
And
boom, they just pick it up.
They pick it right up.
As soon as they figure out that balance, they're off and running.
Yep. Excellent.
JP Finley texted me the other day. He's like, "I think I might need your help." He said it's not working. I don't think he had done the grass bit though. And I said, "Take him on the grass," and I never heard back. So I don't know. I got to follow up.
A hill can help too.
A hill?
Yeah, you put them on a grass hill. Once they start going down, then you got to keep going.
Well, not too steep of a hill.
Not too steep.
Because if you're on flat, sometimes it's hard to start.
True, but just give them a little push. Yeah. It's just feeling the balance. Once they feel the balance and they're not afraid to fall, then they're off and running.
I don't know if it was intentional, but in the video that my wife took, I'm definitely saying, You're riding a bike.
I thought you were doing a bit.
I don't. It just came out. I don't.
See?
It's implanted in my brain. I was.
See?
You're riding a bike.
No,
I thought you were doing a bit. When I saw that, I said,
No,
he's
it was
doing a bit.
completely natural.
You sent me that video, and I said, he's doing a bit.
It wasn't on purpose.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's instinctive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. So congrats. And they both learned it. Boom, boom. No
Back to back,
problem.
yeah.
Was one quicker than the other? Do you have
Tinsley's a
one?
little more athletic.
Which one?
Tinsley, yeah.
Yeah, Tinsley. All right. I forgot I got all my stories here online. The printer's not working here. Shocker. By the way, the thermostat not working here either also. Just so you know.
Roger didn't fix it.
Still not working.
Why?
It says 70 degrees.
Yeah,
it
that's
feels
right.
like it's 52.
It is chilly.
Roger must be on vacation because I was dying for him to come figure out the printer
Well,
with me
Valdez-
this morning.
Couldn't do it.
Drab and I thought that Valdez was going to suplex the printer and destroy it into a billion pieces this
He gets
morning.
so bitter.
I was a hair away from going postal this
it
morning.
was pretty close.
And then
there were some trying moments.
And then I said, Cakes, give me your small dainty hands over here. I need you to
my nice medium,
to dig into the printer and pull this paper out.
medium, slightly pruny hands because I've only had one little bottle of water so far. Got a little bit of pruniness to the fingers.
I think Roger is. Didn't he say he was going on vacation this week?
I don't know.
I don't know, but he definitely hasn't tweaked the thermostat, just so you know.
Well, when we had the whole incident with Frank Caliendo, you could tell Roger had no idea how to
But I
fix
said
the
call
thermostat.
the thermostat people. Call some HVAC guy. I mean, aren't there a million of them?
Call Crop Metcalf in here.
Why don't we just get Crop in here to fix our official studio? I bet they would do it. What do you think?
I'm sure they would.
Drabby, are you okay with that?
Let's do it. Yeah.
You're the assistant program director. You got any pull
sure.
around here?
This is it. They're hearing it right now.
Yeah. So if we contact Ben,
yeah.
If we contacted Ben and say, hey, can you send a guy over here? The thermostat, it says 70, but it's 52 degrees. And if you put it on heat at 70, it'll go to 100. In other words, it doesn't regulate the temperature. It's either all cold or it's all hot. Probably why I still have this runny nose.
And the cough. Your cough has been
my cough is
lately.
actually more voluntary than involuntary because I'm just trying to cough up this dumb phlegm.
Okay.
I'm just trying
Does
to
he
get
hit
rid
the
of
cough button when he coughs?
Twice out of 10, I would say.
Look, I'm the same way. I'm pretty good at hitting the cough button, though.
I noticed Valdez everyone has a little, just annoying little cough right now. Freaking allergies and everything. It's annoying.
Definitely.
I don't have a cough.
Well, you're
Cakes
lucky.
don't have a cough.
Yeah.
You're lucky. A lot of people do.
Well, I'm sick.
Yeah, I feel great. I just have an annoying allergy. Very annoying. Yesterday afternoon, I don't know how I just stumbled onto it. I came home from hitting golf balls in the rain. Probably another reason why I have runny nose.
Yeah. No wonder you're sick.
I mean, it wasn't even, it was like a steady rain, too. Like it was coming down.
I know. He thinks he's getting ready for Royal Port Rush.
No, I was going on a golf trip.
Guessing that's where the Open's being played this year?
Yes, of course.
Flexing his muscles.
I'm going on a golf trip today. I hadn't picked up a club in 5 days, and it was supposed to be a 2-hour window of no rain. As soon as I get in my car, it starts raining. So anyway, I saw Cakes there. He's making fun of me. He and his son were hitting balls.
We were out there. We were like literally, there were 4 people in the range. Me, my kid, EB, and like 1 or 2 other guys. That was it.
Yeah.
It was freaking raining. Who hits golf balls in the rain that aren't professional golfers?
Is it covered?
No cover.
No.
Covered.
I did think about going to the Nubby covered spot across the street.
You
Just to
did?
hit more, but then
You're going to pay $17 for an extra large bucket?
yeah, it's for they hit the worst balls ever. Yeah. No, so when I got home, somehow I stumbled on Twitter. The X launch, I guess. I don't know if you guys saw any of this. It is kind of interesting to watch it. This thing is a massive rocket.
You mean SpaceX?
The SpaceX thing that they're launching into the.
I thought you were saying that Twitter was being launched.
No,
again.
the Starship thing. I don't know anything about it, but I know how massive it is. I'm just kind of watching it live. I got in there like 2 minutes before launch. They stopped about 40 seconds before, and I thought it was going to get halted, right? And because they're worried about leaks and all this stuff. And I watch it take off.
That's her life.
It's her life.
Yeah.
And as it's taking off, it's like for the first 5 minutes or so of the mission, they're so excited. The woman is like giddy. And
Bruce
then it
the
goes,
hugger, you should be talking over him.
Huh?
Do we have that audio? That'd be awesome.
I don't know. And then it gets kind of quiet, and then they say, "Oh, it's It's unfortunately it's spinning out of control right now, and it's very unlikely it's going to make a re-entry into
As
the
pieces
Indian
are peeling
Ocean.
off of it.
Yeah, it's I guess, but they said it was better than the last one, so it's the third in a row that's blown
Well,
up.
thankfully, it's unmanned.
All I can think about is all the money these guys
can
are
you
like
imagine
on fire.
being the first manned if there's a man after all these explosions?
No.
Who's going to get on that thing?
Dude, it looked like a perfect takeoff, perfect launch. You see it for 5 minutes. It's kind of, I guess it's just underneath space or right on the edge of space. What this one was planned to be, it looks perfect, and then it goes quiet, and then they say, yeah, it looks like it's unlikely to make a nice re-entry.
Not that he's going to miss it, but how much of Elon's money did he blow up in that?
I don't know.
In that explosion?
That's all I can think about because those rockets, they're massive cakes.
Yeah.
And they just keep blowing up. They've had a few successful ones, but after about 30 minutes, it began spinning out of control. And the commentator said, our chances of making it all the way down to the Indian Ocean
are zippy.
Are pretty slim.
The cost of a SpaceX rocket launch is roughly $67 million per launch.
Yeah.
And I don't think that accounts for blowing it up into a billion pieces.
The company later said the rocket experienced a rapid, unscheduled disassembly. In other words, it burst apart.
Yeah, it's called blowing up.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
I was watching it. I have to say, I kind of got into it. And I especially got into it when the woman was all excited.
Okay. Hey, whatever gets you horned up for space, EB.
Yeah, that definitely did. Yeah. All right, I know we have Rizzo coming up. It didn't even scratch the surface of the EP. Maybe we could do that after Rizzo. I know we also have Antonio Daniels, right?
We'll do that
NBA playoffs.
We'll do the EP at 9:40.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. When we come back, Mike Rizzo.
Let's do it. MP on the mic.
Turn your radio up.
Weekdays from 10 a.m. till noon.
That's what I'm talking about. Sports.
From the MyInsuranceDoctor.com Traffic Center, official insurance of the new Sports Radio 910 The Fan.
All northbound travel lanes of 295 are currently blocked at the Varina-Enon Bridge due to a serious collision. Authorities are on scene. They have a detour set up. Collision in the left lane northbound 295 at Meadow Bridge Road. Watch for collisions on 95 northbound at the Woods Edge exit, 95 southbound at the Temple Avenue exit, collision on northbound Pole White Parkway at Douglasdale Road. With traffic, I'm Kevin Casey.
Fans, Baby Ruth, the official candy bar of the Cincinnati Reds, is the go-to fan favorite treat. Before, during, or even after the game. Taste the deliciousness of high-quality dry roasted peanuts, rich caramel, and smooth nougat. There's nothing better than enjoying your favorite game with a classic candy bar. So get your hands on your own Baby Ruth bar today at your local Kroger.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Agent Ginger Roy is there. Contact Ginger for a quote today.
Now at Verizon, we have some big news for your peace of mind. For all of our customers, existing and new, we're locking in low prices for 3 years, guaranteed, on My Plan and My Home. That's future you peace of mind. And everyone can save on a brand new phone on My Plan when you trade in any phone from one of our top brands. That's new phone peace of mind. Because of Verizon, whether you're already a customer or you're just joining us, we got you. Visit the Liberty Way Verizon store at 7606 Trailside Drive today. Price guarantee applies to then current base monthly rate. Additional terms and conditions apply for all offers.
Your floor's looking old? The solution? 50 Floor, the ultimate flooring experience. Schedule a free in-home consultation and they'll bring hundreds of samples to your home. They have the highest quality hardwood, carpet, laminate, and luxury vinyl with the best warranties in the industry and a best price match guarantee. Make an appointment today, mention promo code PODCAST, and get 50% off your flooring and materials. Save thousands. Call 877-50-FLOOR or visit online at 50floor.com. That's 50floor.com.
Rarely does a product come to the game of professional golf that is so quickly embraced by the pros. Shade-In Precision Eyewear is that product. Go to SeeBetterPlayBetter.com and find out why Shade-In sunglasses are trusted by tour players and their caddies. Shade-In is so confident in their product, they're offering a 30-day money-back guarantee. Go to SeeBetterPlayBetter.com and use the code SPRING to receive 20% off your order. That's SeeBetterPlayBetter.com and the code SPRING to experience golf's finest eyewear.
Missions to Mars, driverless cars, AI chatbots. Feels like we're already living in the future. Robinhood is built for the future of trading. Robinhood's intuitive design makes trading seamless so you can spot opportunities and take control of your trades. You can now even trade stocks and crypto all in one place. Sign up for a Robinhood account today. Investing is risky. Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC, is a registered broker-dealer. Trading during extended hours involves additional risks. Cryptocurrency services are offered through an account with Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840. Robinhood Crypto is licensed to engage in virtual currency business activity by the New York State Department of Financial Services.
Business owners know every missed call is money left on the table. For $15 a month, get a dedicated business number with OpenPhone. You can manage calls, assign conversations, send auto replies, and skip voicemail with OpenPhone's AI agent that captures leads 24/7. Join over 60,000 businesses using OpenPhone. Get 20% off at openphone.com/radio. They'll even port your existing numbers for free. openphone.com/radio. OpenPhone. No missed calls. No missed customers.
Who's counting on Aunt Millie's for fresh baked buns this summer? Campers who pack it all to get away from it all. Patio purists who know that a kiddie pool and lawn chairs are enough. Baseball fans wishing the workday had a seventh inning stretch. Road trippers and staycationers, sunbathers and beachcombers. And anyone who loves the freshest hamburger and hot dog buns delivered daily to Cincinnati's favorite grocers. Because no matter where summer takes you, Aunt Millie's brings you closer to home.
All families are different, and some have parents or children with little to no eyesight. But this doesn't stop them from sharing the work, play, love, and laughter of family life. Eyesight doesn't define a parent, a child, or a family. What counts is being together. Want to learn more? Visit us on the web at blind.org. The National Federation of the Blind. Live the life you want.
Our workforce needs work. I'm Holly Robinson Peete. Join me delivering jobs and the Society for Human Resource Management in creating pathways to 1 million jobs for those with intellectual and developmental differences.
To learn more, please visit deliveringjobs.org.
From the Pearson Signature Dealership Studio, this is the new Sports Radio 910 The Fan. Now at 105.1 FM, WRNL Richmond and WRVQ HD2 Richmond. Always live on the free Odyssey app. The new Sports Radio 910 The Fan Sports Flash.
The Indiana Pacers now lead New York 3-1 in the NBA Eastern Final after a 130-121 win. Tyrese Halliburton, 32 points, 12 rebounds, and 15 assists, all while having no turnovers.
I feel like we make enough stats at some point to make me look better, but I'm just trying to play the right way, man. I just want to impact winning.
Obi Toppin's 3 with 46 seconds to go sealed it for the Pacers, who look for the clincher Thursday night. Tonight, Minnesota at Oklahoma City with the Thunder up 3-1. NHL, Edmonton beat Dallas 4-1 for a 3-1 series lead. Tonight, Florida at Carolina with the Panthers up 3-1. Baseball, the Orioles lost to St. Louis 7-4. Nats fell to Seattle 9-1. Detroit 3, San Francisco 1. Dodgers top Cleveland 9-5. Mets 6, the White Sox 4. Milwaukee over Boston 5-1. Yankees down the Angels 3-2. Philly over Atlanta 2-0. Squirrels lost to Harrisburg 3-2 and 11. I'm Gary Hess, Sports Radio 910 The Fan, 105.1 FM.
The Rams play here. Bullseye! Stay tuned to your home for the Rams. Sports Radio 910 The Fan and 105.1 FM.
saw 3 or 4 red wolves at the Sligo Creek.
Yeah.
Apparently there are 17 that are known to be alive in the wild today.
In the world.
17.
And 3 of them. So, like,
3 of them are here?
16 or 17% of their population is there.
Yeah.
That's some quick radio math by me.
Somehow he saw 3 of the 17 in the wild.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, join us right now on the Rude Guest Hotline. Rude's the most reliable heating and air conditioning products in the DMV. It's Mike Rizzo. He, of course, president and general manager of the Washington Nationals, presented by Main Street Bank. Cheer local, bank local. Put their team in your office. Visit mstreetbank.com for more information. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, guys.
Mikey.
How are you doing?
We're doing okay. I guess we should ask for your response on this Ken Rosenthal article. Said that you didn't want to comment, or maybe asked you for comment, whatever. But we had to talk about it earlier in the show. What's kind of your thought process in it?
Yeah, I think I got a summary of it from our PR people. Yeah, I mean, people, Ken and a lot of other journalists, and they ask for comments all the time about a bunch of stuff. I rarely make comments to the journalists, on a daily basis during the season. It was. I've kind of told people I'm done talking about the Soto trade. That was years ago, and we've all moved on.
But you did great, by the way. You did great.
Yeah, we did great, and you had to do great because you were dealing a great player that you drafted and signed and developed and that type of thing. So yeah, so that was the reason of that. I mean, that wasn't the first time I didn't respond back to Ken. It won't be the last because I rarely respond back to the journalists asking for those type of comments. To me, today I'm immersed into today's game and how we beat the Mariners and that type of thing. I don't need to be discussing a trade that we made 3-4 years ago. So that's what that was about. And to comment on the article, like I said, I got a summation from our PR people. I didn't read the whole thing, but yeah, there's some validity to some things that he said there. I think that it was odd timing because we've won 7 out of the last 11. I think we played pretty well. We swept the Orioles, and we took a 2-game series against the Braves, and now we got this tough West Coast trip, which going out to Seattle. And the West Coast is never easy, so we'll be grinding away. We've been grinding all year. I'm proud of the way the effort that they put in from the players and the coaching staff and that type of thing. You've seen some young players, baptism by fire when you're throwing. You're throwing Hassel and Dalen Lyle in against Robbie Ray,
right.
A Cy Young contender. That's no picnic. But I think that you're going to see the development of these guys come and that type of thing. These guys are developing at the big league level. We've been doing it for the last 3 or 4 years. We've developed players that have won division titles and world championships and that type of thing. So I think that some of those comments were, I think, some of those statistics were kind of cherry picked and that type of thing. But we're proud of our scouting and our player development guys. We draft guys that we think are going to help us in the big leagues, and help us in the big leagues means play for us or trade away to get other players that'll help us win. And when you look back at our really good teams, the 2019 team, for example, Adam Eaton was a big part of winning that World Series. It took 3 good drafted and developed players from us to acquire an Adam Eaton to help us win the World Series. And Gomes and Doolittle and Hudson and Gio Gonzalez and all these guys came from players that were drafted and developed by the Nationals. They didn't play for the Nationals in the big leagues and didn't help us at the big league level, but the players we acquired for them did. And I think that that is a terrific way to show value in the draft, and we've been doing that for years. And either the players that we drafted play for us, or we trade them away and package them up and get a player that's going to play for us. So I guess you could pick at certain draft choices and picks and that type of thing over the last years, and you could find some faults there. But when I look at we've run some of the great players in the game through our system. We've drafted some of the great players ever. We've drafted guys low in the draft that have won Cy Youngs and that type of thing. So there's